What is up, everybody? In this video, we're going to be talking about the most simple, low IQ technique for you to actually grow your agency. And I've used this in so many offers. I've used this in so many ads. Everything I do, even outreach, even sales, this is a part of the whole process. And if you don't believe me that I can help you with these things, I've scaled my agency to 40 grand a month this year. I also have a community with almost 5K people in it that I've taught these things to, and it's growing very rapidly. So that's my credibility. And this is so simple. And the one concept here that you need to know is that when we're presenting offers, we need to turn $10 into $100. So let's break this down for a second. When you're thinking at first principles, what is the goal of an agency? It is to solve a problem. This is the goal of an agency. It is either I don't have time for this thing, we're going to hand it off to an agency. It is I don't want to run this advertising, I don't know how to do this thing, I'm going to hand it off to an agency. But there's always an aim in mind. We have to realize when we're doing business with someone, there's a reason why they're doing a transaction with us and giving us their money in order for us to do something. And we always, with any business we're starting, have to boil it down to the one reason that they are actually on this call, the one reason that they are investing with an agency. And if you've done any sales in general, you've realized that usually it's something that they need more money for. They have a goal to reach. They want to get somewhere. I can tell you, when you're talking about the agency game, the one reason people want to invest in agency is to make more money. If that's not clear to you, I don't know what is. It is, I want to give this guy my money so he can use the money more effectively with digital advertising, with running funnels, with whatever the service is. I want to give it to this person because I want to make more money. This is the most simple thing possible. So when they're looking into our agency, they're going to want, let's say, $100 to turn into $1,000. Or let's say they're investing $1,000 with us. They're going to want that 1,000 to turn into 10,000. This is the most simple concept I can tell you. People do not think about this concept when they're creating offers. And I think this is the one reason why many people fail in the agency game, crafting an offer or using the same copy and paste offer this other guy has used, or you watching this video on YouTube of this SMMA guru telling you to use this offer, and everybody starts using the same thing and they can't think independently for themselves. Now that we have at first principles the reason people are investing in agency to be money, to make money, we can now make our offer solving this pain point. It is making money. That is the pain they have. They're actually buying something because the pain is driving them to buy something. If they weren't in pain, if they did not have a problem, they would not be buying something because they buy something for that problem to be solved. If I'm tired right now, I buy this coffee because I want to be more awake. I want to record videos better. If I have this water, dehydrated, you can apply this to anything you do. You buy things for a reason. So now that we have at first principles, it is money. We now have to know that. We're not going to be going over here where money is the main issue. Oh yeah, they need help with, let's say, time management. No, these are all different problems, right? If we're an agency, a done-for-you agency, we're going to be thinking about how to drive cash the most effective way possible that we can think of. It's not going to be jumping into many problems at once. It's not going to be fixing their sales system and their time management systems and 10 other systems, because that's just all distractions. That is really all this is. When you're jumping from problem to problem to problem, that's all it is. There's going to be one pain point, and you are going to focus all of your efforts on that pain point. And when we're talking about agencies, it is straight up just making money. It is just driving traffic through advertising to a funnel. It is converting that traffic effectively. That is what it is. It is leads, conversions, into delivery. That is the three components of your agency. That is also the three components of your client's business. That is usually it at first principles. So now, we have one pain point, which is making money. And now we need to craft an offer. I'm going to explain to you now how exactly you can craft an offer to get them to say yes most of the time. And if they say no, it's not going to be relating to your offer. If you approach someone and say, hey, your big problem is money, and you're not going to say this to them directly, but this is in the back of your head. The reason they're on this call is most likely because they have a goal to make more money or they need to make more money. Those are the two reasons. With that in mind, if I turn your $100 into $1,000, how would you feel? What you could do with that is use that on your outbound. You can use that on your inbound. you can use that in your content. If this is your offer and this is your value proposition with the avatar wanting to make more money, this is going to work every single time. When I see an agency that does not guarantee a return on investment, or at least have something like this, where if you invest $1,000 into my program, a guarantee of some kind is going to activate, this is a no-brainer offer. And this is what the business is going to come down to in an agency game. So now what I'm going to talk about is actually you applying this, because I've never seen, personally, anybody do a equation for this in their lives before. They've never talked about return on investment for their clients. They never talk about service delivery. I'm going to give you a guide that you can use today to grow your agency and see the exact ranges that you should be getting your clients to make them happy and frame your offer in a specific way. And there are 3 categories that I like using when it comes to service delivery or expecting a return investment for our clients, because this is going to play right into our front end offer of a guarantee, because you obviously have to have your guarantee correlated with the front end of your agency. A few things we need to cover here. I've named this myself because nobody has. So I've named 3 categories for service delivery, and this is return investment categories. So there's going to be 0 to 5, there's going to be 5 to 10, and there's going to be 10 plus. I call this right here, when you're getting your clients at 0 to 5x ROI, the danger zone. This is really what it is. When you have a 0 to 5x ROI for your clients, they are on the verge of leaving at any second. They are not even sure if their time is worthwhile investing into your agency. They don't even know if you're making the money. If you're making a 1, 2, 3x, you might be screwed, because they're like, hey, look, this guy is contacting me all the time. He's spending my money and he's barely making return. This guy's going to be like, I'm not leaving this guy a testimonial. What am I doing? I'm going to leave this agency. I can say, if you're making around a 5 to 10x return on investment with your clients, I call this the golden zone. The golden zone is where you can freely ask your clients to leave testimonials for you, and they will be more than happy to do this. They will be very happy with your service to the point where you can freely ask things of that. If you fly to a different location where they're at and you ask them to hang out, they're going to say, oh, I love to meet you. You made me 6x return on investment. So I invested 1,000. You made me $6,000. I invested 1,000. You made me 10 grand. That's a 10x. If you get to that zone, it's ridiculous. So the premise of all of this is that you need offers that can actually make them money on a return on investment and get into the golden zone at minimum. And that leads me to the next part, which is I call the diamond zone. If you are getting a 10x return on investment for your clients, you are more than well off in your service. It's $1 getting 10 out. It's really an infinite money glitch for your clients, because they invested $1 in this guy and they got 10 back. Invested 1,000, this guy got 10 grand back. This is the goal. I know many agencies who are doing this, and they crack the code, and even their front end sales, their front end marketing, all of this is insane, because they can simply tell these people the results they have gotten for their clients and say, look at this guy getting a 10x. And with this said, I can now guarantee you a 5x return on investment, because I'm getting all these guys 10x's. So at minimum, you are going to get a 5x return on investment, which is insane. As soon as you have that system, you have that testimonial, you have that social proof, you have many testimonials, you can now show them these results and go, hey, look, that's why I can guarantee this thing. The next thing I really want to talk about is, you're probably in your head right now, if you're a beginner, like, Joe, what the hell are you talking about? I have no testimonials. What are you talking about? What are you going to tell me to do if I don't know how to deliver a service? And it's going to be performance offer. This is just literally the easiest way to get your first few testimonials and test out your service delivery. And when we're in the beginning, we're a season of learning and not earning. Many people want to jump to charge 5 grand, 4 grand, 3 grand off the bat. Would never recommend. Really wouldn't recommend. If you don't know how to deliver a service, it's like a doctor operating on a patient who's really had no training before. Basically, what the season of learning entails is running performance offers, so there's no risk. You have a full refund offer, you have a work for free offer as a guarantee, so you still have a guarantee, but you still really have everything tied to performance. So basically, you have charge per lead, you can charge per appointment, or you can even charge per deal. When I was beginning, I really wish I knew this because nobody wants to talk about doing performance offers. The shiny stuff like $5,000 up front, $4,000 up front, $3,000 up front dominates the internet, when if everybody just simply used a performance offer when they're doing a, let's say, $200 to $800 setup fee, if you're a beginner, you got some case studies. This is what we're optimizing for. That's really what we're optimized for, is running a performance offer until we get case studies and can learn how to get these return on investment zones, which is the golden zone and diamond zone. And as soon as you get the golden and diamond zone, you create a flywheel. Jeff Bezos always talks about, if you want to Google this, it's amazing, the flywheel effect within Amazon. And basically he said, when people spend more on Amazon, they reinvest the money to lower down the prices. So they're in a flywheel of just lowering prices. What you're doing is basically doing a flywheel where it's performance offer, it is testimonials, and then it is increase price. That is performance offer, testimonials, increase price, and then you can just keep doing this flywheel and increasing the amount of money you're charging over and over and over. And guess why you can do that? You can get more experience with those clients you're delivering for. You can get in the golden zone. You can get in the diamond zone. In all of your advertising, in all of your front end, in all of your outreach even, in all of your content like this one, you can simply just state your guarantee, which means when you invest $1, you're getting $10 back. As soon as you get to that point, you have an insane business that is literally a money printing machine for your clients. You're focusing on one problem to solve for them. You're not overcomplicating it and working 40 hours a week on things you don't need to work on. You're solving one big problem, focusing on getting as good as possible with a performance offer, getting case studies, having a guarantee that you know you can hit, which is a 5x return investment where you have happy clients, and just repeating that over and over and over and over. And that is the cheat code to building a successful business. It's case studies, it's increasing prices, and getting your damn service delivery better over time. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. I just wanted to talk about this because nobody's talking about it. If you want to get in a free group where I have weekly Q&As with me, I have lots of resources, my exact SOPs, scripts, everything like this, but just 5 hours more of it. It's free. You can get in right now in the description. It's open for you to join. I'd love to see you in there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye.